And our next event on the track is the second time final of the under-13 boys. So once again, if you've just joined us, this is the fastest 8 competitors from the regional rounds. We do quite often sometimes see an athlete or a team from the second time final or subsequent. They can actually move up significantly in places. So we call it, I guess, run for your life as a team. Because just because you're in the first time final, it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't obtain a final eighth place or a final 8 placings in the end. So it's really important that irrespective of the race you're in, you run your fastest race to give you the best opportunity to get a final place at the end. So without further ado, we'll introduce the athletes in this second time final for you now. In lane 1, Berwick; 2, Brighton; 3, Werribee; 4, Geelong; 5, Waverley; 6, Knox; 7, Caulfield; and in lane 8, Diamond Valley. Fastest qualifiers in this event come out of lane 3. That's Werribee. Now, they did come second last year to the second fastest qualifier, Knox, in lane 6.
Set. Stand up. Stand up. Back to the cone. Lane 6, can you hear me? In the set, when I call set, you have to come up off the ground.
So just as mentioning before, Knox were the second fastest qualifiers but won this event last year. So they are the reigning champions. So keeping out for the tussle between Knox and Werribee.
Set.
Clean start away this time. Really great start by the Knox lead athlete out there in lane 6. Does look like we might be missing our competitors out in lane 8, which were Diamond Valley, so they are not there for this event. So Knox running well down the back straight at the moment. Also running well at the moment might be Geelong there in lane 4 in the all white. So making their way into the first change box. We've got really good vision here. Does look like Knox will change first, then Geelong, possibly Waverley, Werribee. Then on the outside might have been Caulfield, who we just can't quite see as part of their change. So as they come around now for the second leg in the final 100 metres of the leg, it is Knox running very well at the moment. Waverley running strong, Werribee, Geelong, and also Caulfield out there in lane 7. But it is Knox who, even compared to the stagger, are going to clearly change first. Waverley going to take it second, Werribee, Geelong, Caulfield. Brighton and Berwick almost at the same, possibly Berwick. Wasn't really a clean change for Brighton there in that third leg. Making their way around the back straight now. Werribee starting to make a move back up on into second place, but Geelong on their shoulder as well as they cut into the stagger. Knox leading well and truly out in front at the moment. The longer legs of the two of Geelong and Werribee are going to tie down the Knox athlete into this final change, and it's going to be on like Donkey Kong for the last bit. Knox change first, Geelong, Werribee, Waverley, Caulfield. And then on the inside, it might have been Berwick and then Brighton. But it is, as we mentioned before, Knox are the reigning champions in this event. Werribee came through as the fastest qualifier. So who is it going to be as they make their way down? Werribee really trying to gain some ground, but there's absolutely no chance to do that. Knox are powering home in this event. Unofficial time, first place to Knox, 1:47. Werribee in second place. Geelong are going to hold off for third. Great strong finish by Caulfield to take fourth over Waverley. Berwick. And then coming through to round up the field will be Brighton in 7th place. Congratulations to our boys under 13 in event number 2, 4x200 metres.